next, and this absolutely kills me, is FSU decided to learn how to recruit, not just in the portal, but overall. Landon Cam Davis shuts everything down, number 2 running back, and then you flip the number 1 tight end. Is that right, Steve? I can't remember. Do you remember?
I've heard about it. I haven't really seen a confirmation or anything of that nature.
I hate this.
But look, I'm only partially excited because it was a flip back to FSU. To Soder's point, when Pride decommitted, it's very rare that somebody decommits and then comes back. Well, this is one of those times. Thomas was committed to FSU. Product on the field wasn't exactly to his caliber of play. Obviously, FSU had a pretty decent year last year, so it looked like maybe the opportunity to get him back was there. And, kind of going back to even with Florida and Cam, right? You may not feel like you've got the real shot at landing him, but you keep recruiting these kids. You stay on him. You keep building that relationship. You may not get that guy, but you may get somebody that he's mentoring that's coming up and through the ranks. And that was the situation with Landon. FSU stayed in contact with him. He committed to Georgia. Nobody flips a recruit from Georgia, right? And we just stayed in contact with him after, seeing a decent product on the field and seeing some momentum in recruiting. It flipped it back. So wasn't exactly a true flip. It was just we're taking back what was already ours.
And I've mentioned a couple of times, look, FSU finishes 12th, 13th. They're doing a phenomenal job. Humming on 6th position right now is huge. That's big time. And they finish in 6th. They're going to be cooking with some gas over there at Florida State in the ACC, especially with Clemson having a battle now with South Carolina, it looks like. So I hate this. It literally is killing me because it feels like everything is moving in the right direction. I will say that kudos to Florida State for having patience with Mike Norvell. It's seeming to having to pay some dividends now, a couple years later down the road when everybody wanted him gone, including Steve. Don't let him fool you. But why wouldn't you? I mean, it was obviously a little touch and go there for a little bit. But look, transfer portal has been doing well. Now recruiting starting to heat up. You got your quarterback, 4-star guy. Got your running back, got a tight end. I mean, you got the pieces that you want. These are things that we talk about all the time. And the number 1 tight end. And for me, not having a top-tier quarterback, I mean, you got a 4-star guy, but you don't have a big name like other schools are pulling in. And again, somebody like Georgia, you're able to flip him back from Georgia, who has proven to push through some massive tight end talent and just having a slew of it. Big pull. I hate it, but I mean, I have to give credit when credit's due. I mean, I feel like last year it was Miami, and now this year it's FSU. Like, it feels like everybody around the state of Florida, including UCF, everything's just elevating. And look, Florida too, but it feels like we're trying to get ahead of everybody, and it's almost like diminishing what we're doing because everyone else is doing really, really well. I'm like, where the hell is anybody else playing football, or is it just these 10 schools around the state of Florida? Like, what the hell is going on?
Hey, you forgot about Miami, man.
I'll give them a little credit. I just looked it up. They're up to like 28th. They moved up to 28th. They've got some stars next to names that didn't have stars next to their names a week ago. Those guys got some new stars, just for the record. They're not new names. The guys that they already had all of a sudden had some stars pop up next to their name.